Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 18. Week 6, day 1. Making sure I update the thumbnail, there we go. It's taking forever to update. But anyways, so today, of course, what do we have? We have ourselves the May event starting up next 2 weeks. All of this week, all of next week. Keep in mind, is one of those dailies that or technically it's a 2-week long event. But to be able to get full value from it, you do have to do it, not journey. You do have to do it daily. So you have to spend your 50 gems each day. And then go and do all 6 of the battles every single time. And this will end up giving you all rewards as far as armor, the orb, 1 copy of the troop, and buying the pet 6 times, which will give you the maxed out pet as well as a golden version of it. They also end up having. So that's pretty much the game plan. We'll obviously start with the troop first and mess around with that this Wednesday, and go from there. As far as battles, pretty straightforward. You just take whatever. They all give same points. And we're just going with a pretty standard box strider leprechaun team with your biggest damage source and a wand. And if you don't have that, you can run Beatrix and just any of the utility option. But basically, just whatever your best full AoE option is. Either the gem green dragon, the celestial green dragon, anything else they have laying around. Worst comes to worst, Beatrix or Truffle should be perfectly fine for this. Stellaryx is a little overkill. Just a little overkill. Also, it doesn't matter when you use your gold battle, by the way. It gives a static amount of extra increase. So you can actually use it whenever, and it has no effect on how many points you get. It'll always give you the maximum amount of points, regardless of when you end up using it. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello everyone else! Hello Mark! Hello Miss Insane Witch! Hello Mark! Hello Cookie! Hello Frank! And hello the actual everyone else! Of everyone else who hasn't chatted in chat. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello Logic Slayer! Hello everyone watching this after the fact. Welcome, welcome. I wonder how many people actually do. I don't actually have any statistics on that. Like people who watch the stream like after the stream has ended. Because I know YouTube has like some delayed views on it. So not all views after the stream has gotten up are actually views from, you know, after the stream. So it's hard to keep track. I know some amount of people do. Either while they're about to go to sleep or something. Just listen to it in the background. I do feel like Monday would be the most likely one people would watch. As you know, we kind of do like the weekly overview stuff. So the other big day this week is going to be Friday, because we do get access to the new Mythic. Though beyond that, I guess Arena event's kind of dead though. So other than new Mythic, we don't really have much going on. And of course, we'll cover a video on it in the morning. Also, every 5 battles? 5 battles, I think it is. You get an upgrade on your, no, maybe it is every 3 now that I think about it. But every X amount of battles, you get an upgrade for the holiday event. Always take the upgrade. Unless you're really early on in the game and you hit a wall. But aside from that, you should always take the upgrade. As it's just free points. Or finding moments to clip that you missed. Let's see. Yeah, you only get a measly 10 points for doing the golden battles. Yeah, it's something pretty small. They're kind of pointless. They're basically just a way to sell more sigils because of this little thingy over here. Which, I don't know, it's okay value. I personally would say it's not worth 10 bucks to go through all 5 of the tiers. But it does save you a major pet orb. So you're basically spending 10 bucks for a major pet orb. So if you find that to be worth it while also getting a bunch of extra progress on the event, it could be worth considering. But you're basically buying a major pet orb that can only be used on this golden pet, essentially, because it gives you enough to max it out. And it gives you, this should be enough sigils that you don't even need to spend gems or very low. I'm actually not sure. I never actually calculated out to see how much value you get from all of the sigils you get from spending 10 bucks on this. But I would assume it's almost enough to buy out all unique rewards. Though I'm not sure exactly what the value comes out to, because I've never done the math for it. I'm not even sure how many sigils that is. If it's like 5 every tier or if it's like different amounts. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I deliberately did not claim this because I wanted to show it. Look what we got last weekend. We did a few extra battles for about like a half an hour to an hour or so. And we got first place. I didn't actually get first place in my bracket, but I did get first place as in, you know, somewheres. Somewheres the game recognized we got first place. But no, by the end, I think we're only like third or second in our own bracket. But we did get first overall based on something. So it gave us 120. I already claimed that earlier, of course. Anyways, I just wanted to show that because if I claim all this, I'm pretty sure it will not be visible anymore. But we did indeed get the first place for last week's PvP, which is great to see. Let's see, is it hidden? Oh, no, it's still there. It didn't get buried. And all of our XP boosters. Speaking of which, what do we need for today? Oh, you know what I forgot to do yesterday, though? And I have no clue how I didn't get it after all those battles. But we actually did not get 150 red kills yesterday. How? I do not know. But that means we lost at minimum 20 gems. And a small chance we actually lost 100 today. But at bare minimum, we lost 20 gems today by having not done the previous objective. Also, what does this do? Oh, it just brings you to a location where you can do it. That's weird. That's a bit of a weird leftover mechanic. Also, speaking of which, we need to go to the campaign tasks. What are these? Glory Slayer. Okay, basically just wants me to go do a bunch of PvP. Well, we were going to do some amount today. I guess we'll go do it. Fine. Anyways. Alright, spring event has been completed. Make sure to do it every single day, otherwise you will lose out on value. It's one of those that you actually do have to do every day. Unlike many other events, like, for example, the Journey event. Journey event you can completely ignore until Sunday if you really want to, as long as your guild is fine with that. Though do be careful, you could get kicked if your guild has some kind of requirement or something. But technically, you could wait all the way till like Saturday or Sunday. As long as your guild doesn't have like a per day requirement or something. Anyways, alright, let's go do it. Good old Journey event. So, Journey event's pretty straightforward, just take bigger number. We went over to teams in a teams video, but long story short, we're basically using this guy's mana accumulation and then killing out everything from there. I'm actually going to use this as our first slot on the earlier fights. This is definitely something we're going to want to change down the line. But for now, it will be quicker to do so. So we shall. Oh, so hello, Miss Insane Witch. Hello, Isabel. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Alright, so we just click this guy, get a billion blue mana. And by a billion blue mana, I mean it'll miss 90% of the time, and then we will get no mana. As is the Journey Troop nerf. So hello, Key Collier. Welcome, welcome. How many tiers did I buy in Journey? Tier 3, I believe, right? Tier 4. Which is enough to max this guy with a blue orb. But yeah, I did Tier 4. And now that they made it a reduced amount, I'm pretty sure Tier 4 is more than enough. I didn't mention it yet this video, but, or this stream, I should say. But you do need 40,000 less points now to reach Stage 16. I forget how much it is for Stage 12, it's slightly shorter. But it's 40,000 less for Stage 16. Which basically saves you a whole day of needing to do battles. It also reduces the amount of points you would need per person by a little over 1,000. As far as how many less points you would need per person. Which is pretty substantial. I still feel like the actual difficulty of this mode definitely needs a bit of a tweak. I still feel like it's a little bit too difficulty scaled. Like as far as how high it gets in the later fights. Relative to how bad the Journey Troop is these days. But the point change is definitely a step in the right direction. I just wish the Journey Troops were like at least one gem spam higher without needing shininess. Shininess doesn't count. That's paid power. We need free power. Hey, Valraven. Also, by the way, I was mentioning earlier I might be doing a midday stream tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. I'm still not sure what my schedule is for tomorrow or Wednesday overall. So I might just not be able to stream a midday stream until we do the co-op on Saturday. There's a chance I'll be able to stream on Friday. But honestly, our next midday stream is probably just when we do the co-op on Saturday. What I might do is just start it a little bit earlier and do single player beforehand. And then do multiplayer after at noon. I think might be the game plan then. You got 2 hellos. I think I said hello to you like 3 times this stream now. They're stacking up. There should be a prize if I say hello to someone 3 times in chat during a stream. I just realized I don't have the thing set to live chat. I hate when I do that. Because I always think in the back of my head, because sometimes it actually does happen, that whenever I have top chat on, it'll just ignore someone's chat. And then someone will be like, 15 minutes later, why have you been ignoring me all stream? And then I'll realize, oh, I had top chat on this whole time instead of live chat. I really wish I didn't default to it. It's really dumb. Are we talking about Palia? No, we're not playing Palia this week or ever. Maybe ever, but we'll see. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Draco. Hello, Cookie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, Isabel was playing Palia? Yeah, that sounds about right. We don't want you to play Palia anyways. Why? Would we play it too efficiently? And not take in all the atmosphere? Oh, hello, Genki. Welcome, welcome. You're sick of the fruit hoarders? I only did that in Pal World because I knew if I didn't, it would all get stolen. Case in point, it happened literally on the second stream. And the first stream. Like, literally the first 2 streams. And I was paranoid, like, the rest of the playthrough. So I hoarded them. But they were the ones who made me paranoid. They started it. I didn't start the fruit war. I finished it. So we made a big smoothie at the end of the game. Honestly, that sounds really good. A big fruit smoothie. Will there be a stream on Wednesday? I'm still not sure on Tuesday or Wednesday if I can. which means our next stream midday stream might be Saturday for co-op whatever you'd call it, co-op played up, as well as single player played up. I might do it before the stream starts, some single player for it. Oh no, I might be able to stream this Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm still not sure yet. Because at this rate, I might be busy every day. I know for sure I'm going to be busy Thursday and Friday. And I know I'm going to be busy either Tuesday or Wednesday. The problem is I don't know which currently. And the problem is if it's Wednesday, but I don't know that till the end of Tuesday, then I probably won't be able to stream either day. So realistically, next midday will be on Saturday then. Though I was able to this morning played up a little bit, and I did finally get my first completion. As far as getting to like you know, the end of the main first day, whatever you'd call it, like a day 15 completion. I haven't actually tested to see what the mechanic does. But I ended up doing it with pizzas, oddly enough. And the main reason it was even possible was because they never made me have to do a second food. So I literally only had pizzas. It was literally just a pizza restaurant that only served pizza. In all fairness, that's actually a thing that does exist quite often. Especially in New Jersey. Like, you can't go a block without finding a place that just sells pizza, pretty much. And, you know, a few sides to go with that pizza, but basically just pizza. Oh, there's our daily reminder to forget to go and update our drivers. I will do that soon. I just like that it reminds me at the exact same time every day. I just find it really funny. I didn't set it up to do it, it just does it automatically. And I could probably disable it from doing so, but I just find it really funny that every single time exactly at 8:24 p.m. during our stream, it's like, hey, go remember to go update your drivers. Yeah, we'll do it at some point. They're fine without getting every single version updated. It's not like anything's breaking. I just forgot, he has double magic, doesn't he? I almost keep forgetting that's even a function during this. Obviously he has 3 times points, but he also has double the magic that he normally would have. Making it actually substantially high. Oh, so hello, Timmy. Hello, Maximus. Welcome, welcome. Can you get Dragonite Gnomes when you do the Paloozas during Explore, during Vault Event weekends? Yes. However, the gnomes that you find have reduced rate of Dragonite. But yes, you can find Dragonite gnomes while doing a Palooza. But the rate that you get from them is reduced similar to all the resources that you get from gnomes during them. One strategy for that, and why we run the timer, is if you let the battle timer run out when you have a battle with any amount of gnomes, you will get the full amount of loot for it. So one strategy you can do is, once you find a Dragonite gnome during the last few minutes of a Palooza, you can then wait out the rest of your timer until the Palooza has ended. And then you'll get 100% value from your Dragonite gnome. But otherwise, you're only getting like 10 to 15% of its value. Which is still some Dragonite, but not a particularly high amount. Also, I want to change something on this team. I'm just not sure what. There's a lot of changes we can make. I'm just not sure which one I want to make. Like, I feel like we need another mana accumulator. I almost want to keep Dawnbringer and just replace it out for some kind of giant mana accumulator. A Deed Gnome? Oh gosh, Deed Gnome would be so good. I feel like Deed Gnome would be too broken though, relative to the current economy of the game. As much as we need it, I do feel like it's economically too strong. It'd be like if they added a Gem Gnome. Like, it'd be a great gnome, but it'd be a little broken. Not that there isn't a gnome that doesn't give gems, but I mean like a gnome that only gave gems or something. Well, next full weekend's in 2 weekends from now. Well, technically 3 weekends from now. Not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that is Vault Event weekend. But the only thing we get this weekend is the new Mythic. I'm curious to see how it works. One interaction I didn't really mention on it during the video or even last night. That I was thinking of like right as I hit the upload button for the video. But it didn't really come to me at the time. I was mentioning how like you won't get the full amount of value from using it. Because every single time you end up casting it, his ability, you're gonna then immediately do a Mass Destroy. Meaning you generally wouldn't get the full value from it. However, there is actually a way to get value from him. You would have to have something on your team in front of it that at a start of battle ends up creating a good gargoyle gem. So at the start of every turn. And if you did that and had it before it, it would create the good gargoyle gem and then afterwards would immediately explode the good gargoyle gem. Meaning you would immediately get value from him. The problem with that is you would need to use a whole additional troop in order to activate that mechanic. And that is very much not worth doing. You got drowned out in the chat? Oh no! Yeah, it'll do it this sometimes. Oh wow, this thing is so bad. So when's that Journey Troop buff coming? Can they finally agree that they over-nerfed Journey Troops? Like, they don't have to give us back all the power, but we need some power. Go take some power from Stellaryx and add it to Journey Troops. Like, they need to buff Journey Troops, but not as much as they were before. And they need to nerf Stellaryx, but not as much as it was before. Like, they both got overtuned. Journey Troops got way over nerfed, and Stellaryx got way over buffed. We didn't balance out both of them. Yeah, I know, you still don't want the Stellaryx nerf. Honestly, at this point, if they haven't done Stellaryx nerf, I don't think they are going to. If it has survived this long, it is never getting nerfed. Which is a interesting proposition for the balance of the game going forward. Like, the only thing I don't understand at the moment is, like, what's going to be the next Stellaryx? Like, how do you top Stellaryx? Like, obviously there's room to do so. Like, there's very obvious things you can do. But, like, in the short term, how does that get done? Because Stellaryx is basically going to be unmatched for the next, like, 3 to 4 years. with how much power it has right now. Hello, Sonny, and thank you for the like. The only problem I see with Stellaryx, with how it is now, is it just doesn't leave much room for, like, the alternative next best thing compared to Stellaryx. Like, there's such a gap between Stellaryx and the next best thing that isn't Stellaryx. Also, wow, we have a lot of journey fights. I did not think we had this many journey fights. Honestly, I don't mind. Got a bunch of front-loaded value in there. Also, we should be able to finish it one day early now, too. So instead of having to wait all the way till Saturday or Sunday, we should have it done by Friday or Saturday. Which would be nice. One less day we gotta bother with the event. Yeah, Diamatina's not really close. Not only does Diamantina not have mana accumulation directly, it also has a lower extra turn chance, and it does substantially less damage. Actually, it's almost half as much damage. Not quite, but it's pretty close to like half as much. I'll catch you later, Mr. Sandwich. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. That reminds me, we haven't handed out a code yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. I forgot to go get the codes off stream. Let me start doing them now. 1 second. Hold up. Alright, this is going to take a couple years. Let me go open Discord on the slow computer. Hold. Alright, let me click it 1,000 times. Alright, give me 10 minutes. Alright, let's keep going. But yeah, we'll hand out a redeem code when we can finally load into Discord. We could always do it on this computer if we really need to tonight. Yeah, that's gonna take that computer like 15 minutes to get in there. Maybe quicker, we'll see. That might be an over-exaggeration. Depends if it has to update or not. Because I don't open Discord on that computer unless I need to go get codes from it. So the last time I did it was a month ago. I'm not sure if Discord's done an update since then. But yeah, if that's going to be too slow, I can just open it up within a few seconds on this computer. We'll see how long it takes. It's currently thinking about it, but doing nothing. So something on this team needs to change. I'm still not sure what I want to adjust, though. Hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. Something definitely needs, like, a slight adjustment here. I might just open Discord on my main computer. Oh, it is trying to load it. Okay, well, we're already committed on the other computer now. Oh well. Hopefully it loads sometime to stream. Honestly, I need to start saving for an actual proper computer setup. Once I'm done with all my medical expenses this first half of the year, I'm gonna start saving for one. And hopefully by like November, December of this year, we'll finally get a new setup. Gosh, is that side computer slow? And eventually what will happen is the computer I'm using now will be the side computer. And that other computer will be used exclusively for Photoshop. I still need to figure out some Photoshop alternative though. Unless we want to get it through alternative means. But I have a legal version of Photoshop on the other computer. There's a few other Adobe programs. The problem is I can't really transfer it over to anything else. It's kind of stuck on that computer. Like, after using Photoshop, I can't really live without Photoshop. But I'm also not paying whatever they want for Photoshop. I much preferred, like, the one-time fee kind of thing, which they don't even do anymore. Oh no, I got webbed right when I was about to win. Luckily there's an alternative win path just sitting there. Oh no, after you use Photoshop, you just can never go back. It's like so much different using anything else. It's one of those few Adobe programs I don't really feel like there's been like a proper alternative to. There has been for like animation and video editing stuff and everything else. But as far as it comes to like a Photoshop alternative, I've rarely seen anything that really compares to actual Photoshop. At least under the free category. Let's see. Oh, that's not ideal. You actually lose points if you lose troops during this. Luckily, that's what the Hinlows are for. And of course, summons a giant per cast. You don't normally see it because she doesn't need it. But she is there for backup for the resummon. Oh, we still lost points from taking too long, though. Oh, what's Photoshop? You use Paint? I actually did when I was younger use Paint for a couple things. Because I didn't have any other alternative. I think I mostly used it to like resize images. Because I actually did have a functionality that did something similar to that. I just didn't really have anything when I was younger that did the same. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll use this to resize my image. Use Mario Paint. Oh, hello, Bill. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Hinland first slot. Does that actually help us? I guess it does. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't because it's blocking me on blue. My precious blue mana. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be such a slow win. We definitely gotta restructure something here. Something somewhere here needs to change. Mostly a second mana accumulator. Because gosh, when this guy can't do anything and he misses, You just lose like 5 turns, if not more. Luckily, there's a cap to how many points you can even lose per battle. Alright, something here has to change. Dawnbringer I kind of do want to keep. What's our next best man accumulator? No, no, no. I was considering using this in a cheap team, but he's a legend. Harder to obtain legends. What do you do again? Oh, come on, man. Where are you at? This doesn't count. Technically, this does. You know what? I was considering this during the video and didn't want to because it covered, it didn't cover more color. But I think it actually is worth doing. And then change our banner to, blue-brown instead of brown-blue. Oh, I got a minus. Okay, I see why I did it this way. The only way you could do blue-brown is to minus your yellow. I don't want to minus my yellow, so yeah, we'll keep it double brown, I guess. Alright, now I understand why I have +2 brown, +1 blue instead of +2 blue, +1 brown. Because the way to do it the other way around, is not ideal. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Not only is this tankier, but it also does more mana accumulation. Alright, Discord has opened. Now I just gotta get to the message. Unfortunately, it's buried under a billion messages. Alright, we're almost at the redeem code part of the stream. So close yet so far. No, Discord, I did not want to... Wait, Discord, you just crashed. Discord, come back! Discord! No! It just crashed. Sadness. Alright, maybe we just do it on this computer. Discord legit just crashed. It did not want to give us codes. Alright, we'll go open it on this computer. Where's Discord? Watch, this will take literally like 20 seconds, not even. I just clicked on it now. I would time it with the timer, but I don't have the timer open. Okay, it's already open and blocking my screen. Though it's currently just a big gray screen that hasn't loaded in yet. Why does Discord take so long to open, even on a quicker computer? Like, I'm literally just staring at a gray screen. There we go. I am in. Alright. Code time! Code, 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 code. Alright, let's make sure we only grab one. And not every single one. Alright. I have grabbed the code successfully. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't put it into chat. Oh, I guess I can. If I send here, you guys can see it, right? Can you guys see a code in chat? There you guys go. Success. There we go. I did it on the normal computer. I tried on the slower computer, but it literally crashed after like 10 minutes. But there we go. But yeah, I need to go update the list later. So we don't have to load in Discord every time, otherwise that will take forever. So much so it doesn't even want to load. Oh, you have barrier, don't you? That's not ideal, is it? How are you still missing extra turns? On a board that's almost entirely blue. Yeah, we'll go for Dawnbringer here. I was gonna say, I want him to drop his Submerge, but I forgot he's just gonna regain more Submerge. Kind of defeating the point of what we're trying to do. What's that, little bear Razor? Welcome, welcome. Did I medal Suna? No. Suna's not too good. It's very situational. Biggest issue I've always had with Suna, she doesn't scale quick enough. She has the same issue that Exynos has. Or Zethanos, however you say his name. Like, in theory, it's good. It's just the game is too fast-paced for it to be viable. We have codes for 5 days. We'll wait until later to do the thing. Wait, what thing? I'm confused what you're going on about. Umanef? Umanef honestly isn't that bad. She actually is pretty usable. I just feel like there are so few cases in the current state of the game that you would use it once you have better insta-kills. Like, once you have Zolgoth, Catharix, Iron Gut. There's just not really a place for her other than, like, Raksha event weeks. Or not Raksha, I mean Pride Lands. Or Raksha is in the typing of Raksha. Or the Kingdom of Pride Lands. Because outside of that context, she doesn't really get used much in the current state of the game. There's so many better alternatives to her. She was kind of made as, like, a Zolgoth alternative, but not only has Zolgoth become increasingly easier to obtain, but they've also added multiple different versions of Zolgoth effectively over the years. Almost all of which are better than her. She's rather unique in that she has that skull aspect while also having extra attack for herself. Effectively, when she does get her insta-kill, she's technically doing more damage than Zolgoth. It's just really rare would you be in a battle where that exact circumstance occurs. But there are some really rare circumstances where she does actually have better output than Zolgoth. But the amount of math you would have to do to figure that out every single time is just not worth it. But in like 10% of battles, she's more damage than Zolgoth. You have to keep in mind she's also different coloration, everything like that, so you might have to completely restructure her team and all that kind of stuff. It's just too much to think about compared to just put Zolgoth on team. It's actually a big reason why a lot of things in this game just don't get ran. It requires too much effort to figure out if they're worth it. In the sense that their ability either takes too long to use relative to just clicking something, or you have to do too much math before a fight to figure out if they're more viable, which is Umanef's biggest problem. Because you basically have to math out if she actually has enough damage to boost ratio kill everything. If she doesn't, it's not worth it. And if she does, then in that situation, she will be better than Zolgoth. It's just a really weird damage range where she has enough to actually do it. Alright, there we go. Journey completed. Wow, the guild's almost at stage 12 already? Good job, guild. I don't wonder, we're getting a loco carried. Also, relative to people who did 42... Wait, why do I have 42? Did I miss a Valraven? Why is there a 44, a 42, and a 40? I assume this is everyone who did full completion. I just find it weird that I'm at a 42. Instead of a 44 or 40. I guess it's just the whole Valraven range? You could be at either 40, 42, or 44. And we happen to be at 42. So we got the middle range. Interesting. Man, anyways. As you can tell based on number of battles, like the overall score. Huh, interesting. Anyways, journey completed. Well, as far as we need to for now. Campaign. Oh yeah, we didn't do any PvP. I was like, wait, why is that not finished? What do we have for adventure board? Oh, we have to check out our Go Run Explorer. You know what? We'll go do that real quick, I guess. Let's go dust level it down. Yeah, let's go clear out all dailies, I guess, real quick. What am I doing? Wrong team. Get the other one. Let's metal Uminef to close the gap. Yeah, doesn't she get Striker? I'm pretty sure she has Striker trait. Which is what? Extra attack, extra magic, and like a very small amount of HP and armor. That's mostly attack and magic. At this point, I'm saving a lot of my gold and silver marks for kingdom upgrades. For whenever we need like 20 gold elite level kingdom. Also, you saw those 5 diamonds we just got there? That's pretty much how much you get from an arena event. Actually, that's not fair. I think you get 10 from an arena event. But we just got half an arena event's worth of diamonds in one click. Basically for free. That's how bad arena event is. Is Jum Visa in the key drop table event? I can't remember what troop that is. Is that spelled correctly? I forget what troop this is. I assume it's not spelled correctly. Oh, Jarn? Is it Jarn? Oh. No, he's not on drop table. You cannot get him in any drop table. He is specifically exclusive to the current Journey event. But yeah, all this week you will only be able to get him from the Journey event, from spending gems. It is not possible to key for him in any way. I was wondering why I didn't recognize it. It was the brand new troop that came out today. Honestly, I forget the newer troops a lot more than I forget the older troops. I am more likely to remember an obscure troop from like 8 years ago than I am to remember a troop that literally came out today. Alright, we did that. Let's go do dungeons real quick. Come on, top 3. Oh, that failed quickly. Speed running and auto fail. Oops, I almost just ran Zolgoth team. I guess that would be fine. Also, I gotta get rid of the Stellarix team. I'm not sure if I still have that there. 6. No, we didn't get a door. No, guess the door tonight. We failed. I always do that. I'm not sure why. Whenever I see a yellow-purple star, I always think any yellow and any purple connect with each other. So I think like a yellow-purple, or a yellow star purple. In my brain, it's like, oh yeah, that'll work. Because it's a yellow-purple. Like right there, that will work. It's a yellow next to a yellow next to a purple. It obviously has to be 3 the same. But it always starts me off when it's a double star. It's weird because it never happens for me when it's a 4-star or a wild card. But for whatever reason, specifically the 2-color star, I will always think can combine with both colors. Umnif is assassin, so 4 attack magic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh wait, never mind. That's different in Striker, isn't it? I forgot. Assassin and Striker are different. Assassin is all in attack magic. Striker is mostly attack magic with a little bit of durability. Oh yeah, pretty much every single Journey event is like that these days. Ever since they nerfed Journey troops, it is basically inevitable to lose points on every Journey battle once you get deep enough. It's almost impossible not to. Actually, I think it's literally impossible not to on most event weeks. It's one of the reasons why Journeys are still kind of bad right now. Even though they made the point grind a little bit worse, the actual battles themselves are still horrible to the point that you lose points because you can't possibly win quick enough. They either have to change something with the scoring, buff Journey troops a little bit, or something. I was thinking I could fix my mic stand. I just realized it's like slacking over there. After I keep using this for months on end, the screws keep getting looser and looser. And one stream we actually had it like completely fall apart. It got so loose. I have to retighten them like every month, otherwise it'll get increasingly looser until the whole thing falls apart. Underspire I'm gonna ignore, as we have been most weeks like this. Alright, that just leaves PvP, right? Yep. Which I need for 2 things. Oh, we got a billion events this week. They really don't know how to pace events, do they? We literally only have 2 types of weeks generally in Gems of War. Weeks that we have everything going on, and weeks that nothing are going on. This is definitely one of those weeks where absolutely everything is going on. So much so that they even have server degradation from so much stuff going on. There's so much stuff going on that the servers can't even handle it. Alright, let's go to PvP. It's the only thing we have left to do. And I keep clicking on middle to get the PvP. Wonderful. What's new? Alright, I only have to buff once, right? Yeah. So let me just take a standard magic, I guess, off of Central. With the good old Stellarex team. You get 2 new pets with gold marks? Nice. Yeah, I'm still hoarding mine until I see what happens next patch. But after next patch, we're going to dump all of our gold marks into something. Either into all of the pets, or into deed books. I'm not sure yet. Or we're dumping them all into something. Oops, I took that the wrong way. But that something is still to be determined. But we'll find out next patch what that something is. When is next patch? Likely within the next few weeks. If I had to guess, exactly 3 Tuesdays from now. Not tomorrow, but 2 Tuesdays from tomorrow. Is the most likely date for a patch. That's not guaranteed. But based on the event calendar, it's the week that has like nothing going on. Which means it's probably patch week. As this entire month is packed, except that 1 week that has basically nothing. Actually, I say that. It does have Vault Week in that week. But aside from Vault Week in that week, it has nothing. Because we're basically getting a 2-week long event, then nothing, then a 2-week long event. So if you were to put a patch anywhere in that time frame, it would probably be during the week that nothing is going on. Rather than during either the 2 2-week long events. Not to say that's guaranteed to happen, but is the most likely time to happen. That's specifically the 14th. No confirmation on that, though. But the 14th is the most likely patch day. It may be, it may not be. We'll find out on the 14th. Or earlier, if we get it earlier than that. I don't feel like tomorrow could be a patch, though. Tomorrow's too early. Next week's Tuesday is like the true earliest it could be. Because they likely would have had a preview video up by now if it was tomorrow. And they haven't yet. Patch will become closer to campaign end. That could happen. So given how long it's been between a patch, it is likely to happen before the campaign end. Because that would push it basically to early June if it was to be that long. Yet they started the beta in like early to mid-April. So that'd be very weird if it was a June patch that started getting tested in April. They never test things that early. Yeah, some patches didn't have a preview video, though they've been doing it recently. Which makes me think that they're going to keep doing it in the future. At least I sure hope so. Because I missed those from back in the day. I'm glad that they're back. It was nice to see in a nice little compiled video what all the patch had to bring. Because patch notes can only really explain so much without visually seeing it. I believe we need 2 more Valhawks. Let me just double check. Because I know anytime I don't, I'll be at 3 Valhawks for like half an hour and not realize it. Which is why I always check like a billion times. Yep, only 1, that's what I thought. Just making sure. Because we've done that many times in the past. We've done that a lot with the Battle Crashers for the Hero Pass. Speaking of which, we have one later this month. But back before it was tracked properly, but it was still tracked, I would sometimes go like half an hour excess after already having every single one of them. They have added a better tracking system since then, so it's a little bit harder to do that, but it is still possible to do that. Even with the new tracking system. It's just less likely to happen now. Yeah, I don't think they've done a stream in like a year or 2 now. Yeah, I gotta at least get like Nimhane and Suri into stream occasionally. Drop all the juicy bits once every few months. Because they're the 2 that have like all the info. Hey, a Dragonite Gnome. Wasn't someone talking about this earlier? I found your Dragonite Gnome. We're about to get full value for it. Hopefully we get 50 or above. Come on, 100 Dragonite. Could you imagine? Ooh, 60. That's a pretty good high roll. His lowest is 20, so that's like 3 times his lowest roll. Not bad at all for a Dragonite Gnome. Honestly, I didn't even realize 60 was a possible drop. I know he has a lot of weird numbers. He's everything from like 20 to 100, I believe. So he might have a small chance for like 120 or 150, I don't remember. If it is, it's like absurdly small. I'm pretty sure 100 is his highest unless he has an absurdly rare, slightly higher drop. There's our final Valhawk. Hey, does anyone else have any other questions? Anyone want me to go over? Any other anythings? Because after this Valhawk, I think we might call it for tonight. Until tomorrow, we'll be focusing on the faction and cleaning up some events. On Wednesday, we'll be able to go over the new legend and see how everything interacts with it. And Thursday, we won't have much, but on Friday, we will have the new Mythic, which we'll have a video for and everything else. That's pretty much the game plan. And this Saturday, we'll finally do a midday stream for Played Up with Isabel and everyone. Yep, that's pretty much our game plan. But anyways, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Game plan is to continue most of the modes and go to faction event. And very soon we'll have ourselves the new legend and we'll mess with it. Technically we can mass buy it right now if we really want to, but personally I like doing bare minimum because it saves more gems. So we'll get it on Wednesday. I'm not really in like a huge rush to go and mess around with it. It seems interesting. The biggest conflict of interest that it has is that it has an attacking ability while having a Fairy Fire oriented trait, which is a mix that just seems really weird. One other slight downside with her is even though she has a lot of mana accumulation off her ability, it is still a 20 mana cost. I feel like that's a little high. I feel like at most she should be like 17 mana cost. Because if you compare it to things like Thrall that could do this but better for 6 mana, or Bach Strider at 8, or Marilith and everything else at 12, having a 20 for destroying what is effectively a third of the board seems really bad. Because that's effectively what she's doing. She has a small little very mini buff while destroying effectively about 1/3 of the board for 20 mana. That's really expensive compared to troops that could do it to 6 to 12 mana for the exact same effect, just without the small little buff. And then the only other value proposition she has is her final trait, which is not bad, to be fair. I just feel like it's going to be too inconsistent. 30% chance. If this was 30% for 4, maybe. Or 40% for 4. But the fact that it's only 3 is not ideal. Because if you take all of them at once, there's still a troop that doesn't get fair fired. And you don't get to target them, so it could be the troop that you need killed the most. It's just a really weird mechanic that's not 4. I really wish they would have made it that way. Even if they made it only a 20%. Honestly, I feel like she would be stronger with a 20% chance to do 4 than a 30% chance to do 3. Ideally, they would keep it at the same percent or even higher percent, though, for 4. But the fact that it's only 3 means you can never guarantee full fair fire. Whereas having the extra 1 would, of course, guarantee it, assuming you can crack them all at once. It specifically has to be all at once, though. You can't stagger it. For example, if they get created, and one of them gets matched immediately off of a 3, and then there's 3 left. Like, you know, you create 4, one of them gets paired, and then there's 3 left. Those 3 can still fairy fire over the first fairy fire. But if you take all 4 of them at once, you will fairy fire the entire enemy team 100% of the time. But they have to be taken simultaneously for it to work. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.